Today we're comparing the NICH Silkroad 5.5 wheels with Princeton Wake wheels. Let's go!
The more you approve of your own decisions in life, the less you feel the need to have them approved by others.
Okay, so what are the main differences? With Atem, you have carbon spokes, you have their proprietary hubs, ceramic bearings, and the biggest difference, I think, which we will get onto that point, is they have drilled holes for nipples. And with Princeton, here you have steel spokes, aluminium nipples, and no drilled holes in the rim. And regarding the weight, since here we have the tune hubs and the old Wakes, but we also tested the Wakes Evolution, so we will compare them to the Evolution wheels. Here we have the Princeton Wake, the old ones, not the Evolution wheels, but we will compare them with the Evolution wheels. Here these are just our test wheels, so everybody can test the Atem wheels and also can test the Wake wheels, so they see which one they prefer. But yeah, regarding the weight, they weigh pretty much the same. So the Princeton Wakes with Tactic 01 hubs are around 1360 something, and these ones are around 1300, I think 70. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. These ones don't need the tubeless tape, and the Atem wheels you need to put the tubeless tape on. So that's a small difference between these two wheels. What you guys most want to hear about is not the specs, but what's the difference in the riding. So let's just hop straight on to them. This is my bike right now, equipped with Ultegra ceramic OSPV, and now with power metal pedals, Berg saddle. All in all, to me it's the bike for the budget. It's really good. And so comparing the wheels, I think the Silkroads are the closest comparison to the Princeton Carbon Works wheels. In all honesty, these are probably the best wheels that I rode. So Wakes with Tactic TR01 hubs or Peaks with Tactic TR01 hubs. Tactics are Peaks are, I think, around 1270 grams, so they're really light, a little bit more shallow, but yeah, the ride, it's really good, especially if you live in Slovenia or you like to go climbing a little bit. Then those are probably a better peak than the Wakes. But yeah, did you notice that? A better peak than the Wakes. Okay. The comparison, how do I feel the difference between these two wheels? If you have the budget, go with Princeton Carbon Works wheels. In pretty much any wheel from their range, I think, in my opinion, it's the best wheels on the market. So if you go with Tactic TR01 hubs, you just cannot go wrong with those. So, but comparing the NICH Silkroads 5.5, they're more than half of the budget that you're gonna spend for the Princeton wheels. You can get these wheels. They also have a little wavy design. They have carbon spokes, like I mentioned, ceramic bearings, and they're really light. But the most important thing, I think, with the wheels is they have drilled holes in it. And I think that makes the wheel a little bit less stiff than the Princeton Carbon Works wheels. And on that high level, I think the riders, the cyclists, you guys will know the difference. Now, is it worth paying 2,000 euro more for those wheels? That's on you guys. You need to decide that. But if you want the best of the best, Princeton Carbon Works Wakes, Tactic TR01 hubs, the sound is amazing, everything on the wheels, it's just, you cannot go wrong with that. regarding the Silk Roads, with every wheels that I've ridden, from Campagnola, Fulcrum, Enve, Shimano, Elite wheels, these are the best or the closest one to compare them with the Princeton Carbon Works wheels. Why is that? In the wind, they handle almost the same. So when you get those gusts of wind, yeah, they handle really good. They're light for the depth. So those are like the two main things. So the third thing that I like the most, and what I told also all the guys that bought the Wakes, and also what they told me, is when you get to a certain speed. So for example, when I first tried the Princeton Carbon Works wheels, I think the Wakes, I couldn't believe that when you go from, let's say, 35 kilometers per hour to around 40 or 38, you need to make that extra push to get to that speed, but it's easier to maintain that speed once you get to that speed. I know it's kind of silly, but that's the feeling that you get when you ride the Carbon Works wheels, especially peaks and then the Wakes. And comparing the Silk Roads, so 5.5, the feeling is pretty much the same. So once you get to a certain level of speed, it's easier to maintain that speed compared to the other wheels that I've ridden. So I think those two are the main differences. So compared to all the other wheels, so one or three differences. So the first is the weight. The second thing is the wind, how do they handle in the wind, and the third is that maintaining of speed at a certain speed, kilometers per hour, that you're going, so it's easier to maintain it. Both wheels have an internal width of 21, so the best tire to put on, it's around 28, maybe even 30, but so it won't be a big difference if you put on a 32 or 26. It's a little bit I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're riding not on the best roads. Just go with 28s or 30s. So like I mentioned, all of these wheels are possible to test them. So we have them in Slovenia if you guys want to try them out. Right now we had a lot of guys tested the A10 wheels, and pretty much all of them are excited about them. We also sold a few. We've just become a distributor at the end of the summer. So yeah, it's not a long time, and the customers or everybody that tried them, they're really happy with the wheels. The second thing, one of the best cyclists here in Slovenia tried them, and amateur cyclists, so you guys won't think it's Pogačar, Roglic or some of the pros, but so try them. He also rides the Princeton Carbon Works wheels, and he also said that the differences are really small. He said that the biggest difference that he felt are with the acceleration. He felt that the Princeton Carbon Works wheels, he ride the peaks, accelerated a little bit better than the Atoms, but yeah, that's pretty much it. All of our test wheels are also for sale. So if you want to buy them, we ship them worldwide. So we have one set of Princeton Carbon Works Wake wheels with tuned hubs, and then we have one set of Atem 5.5s. Then also we have one set of wheels, the shallower, so 3.8s, and then we have one combo. So the front is shallower, so 3641 depth, and the rear wheel is like this one, so 5257. So if you guys want any of these wheels, the Silk Roads are for sale for 1,400 euro with the TPU tubes and NICH Vitoria tires, and the Carbon Works wheels are 2,200 with Continental tires and also TPU tubes. If you have any questions regarding all of the wheels that we sell, please comment below and I'll be happy to answer those. Regarding the wheels we don't sell, it's kind of hard because everybody will say that I'm just bullshitting, but yeah, so in my opinion, best two wheels on the market are ATEM Silkroad 5.5, and if you're living in a windy area, the 3.8, but top of the top, money is no object, go with Princeton Carbon Works TR01 hubs. Yeah, that's just like a no-brainer. So until next time, enjoy your bikes, let's ride.